Hi, and first of all, let me just say thank you and congratulations on your excellent decision on snapping up this easy Newbies or Not online cash video tutorial. It's a great tutorial. It's short, but it's really powerful, and you can absolutely make some easy money when you follow the instructions in this groundbreaking video. It's very cool stuff. I've been doing it, and many of the people I've taught this to are doing it and are cashing in with it, as you'll see in the next few minutes. It's a very, very cool method that really, really works. And in just a minute or two, you should receive an email containing the link to the Newbies or Not Volume 1 training video, which you've just purchased. And before I dive right into that Volume 1 training, I wanted to share with you another secret that I've been doing. And I can tell you without hesitation that this second secret, which is Volume 2 of the Newbies or Not, is completely unrelated to Method 1 in Volume 1. And without question, Volume 2 is astronomically profitable. In fact, this second method that I give you in Volume 2 is so astronomically profitable that anytime that I have 2 extra hours on my hand, especially on the weekend or something, I can easily rake in between $1,500 and $3,000 cold hard cash in my hand anytime I want, and I can do it over and over again. And that's no joke. It's not an exaggeration. Just a couple of extra hours using this Volume 2 method, and I make thousands of dollars in profits every single time. It's foolproof, and it's no fail, and it's incredibly easy. And again, this second Newbies or Not video teaches you a drop-dead easy method that has nothing to do with any of this. So if you're like me and you want to create multiple streams of income because it gives you that added peace of mind and security from an extra safety net, just in case something happens, I want to show you this Newbies Method or Not Volume 2 so that you can have more secure ways of earning cold hard cash on demand. And here's the thing about Newbies or Not Volume 2. This is an extremely limited offer, and it's only going to be out to a handful of people, and that's for obvious reasons. And I'll talk to you about that in just a minute, but I need you to be warned that if you come back to this page in just a few hours or in a few days, chances are you're not going to see this video or this offer at the same price that it is right now. And that's because this is incredibly limited, and once the number of copies are sold that I have set, then that's it, and I'm not offering any more. So once it's sold out, it's gone. And I know a lot of people are going to email me asking me how they can get a copy because they waited too long or they didn't have enough time to purchase. But I'm going to tell each and every one of them that they've missed the opportunity and it's gone. Now here's the thing about Volume 2. In less time than it takes you to watch a movie on TV, you can rake in between $1,500 and $3,000 in easy cold hard cash. Now, what sets this method apart from just about every other method out there is this one doesn't come with a long list of things that you need to do or that you need to have, or things that you need to do before you can actually make any money. This method is something that you can do anytime you have a couple of extra hours and want to make a few $100 to a few $1,000 just like that, even if you're starting from scratch. You can literally start from scratch. You don't need any special skills or knowledge. You don't need any previous experience. You don't need a website, and you don't need an email list, and you don't need any contacts. You don't need any technical skills. And this isn't a method where you have to wait weeks or months down the road to get paid. And why is that? Well, because this has nothing to do with internet marketing. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Well, here's the thing. I used to be where you are right now, and I know how frustrating it can be trying hundreds of offers and opportunities online that end up just plain not working. And that's because they came with a long list of requirements that you needed to do or have in order for them to work. Things like you needed to have a list, or you needed a website, or you needed to advertise and spend money on advertising, etc., etc., etc. But with this Volume 2 Newbies or Not method, you can start right away without a long list of ridiculous requirements and start profiting immediately, the very day that you put it into action. So here's what the Newbies or Not Volume 2 tutorial video is. This is a step-by-step, paint-by-numbers, easy method for making astronomical profits, working only a few hours a week. I personally prefer to do this on the weekends myself. This is a no BS, no hype, no filler tutorial video. It doesn't require any in-depth case studies or anything complicated like that. And that's because this is not a complicated method. You'll understand it the instant that you see it. So I don't include a lot of filler or fluff or time-wasting junk. I just don't want to waste your time or mine with fluff or filler. I just get straight to the point and give you the instruction that you need so that you can get right onto it and start making money right away. I tell you concrete facts about what you need to do, how you need to do it, and how much money you can make by doing it. It's very, very simple and very straightforward and straight to the point. You won't be buried in 150 pages and watch hours of boring video to get this method down because it's so incredibly easy and so incredibly right to the point. If you can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, then you can do this. It's very, very simple. I just tell you to do this and to do that, and you'll be making money. It's just like that. It's really a very simple method. But you need to make me a promise, because whenever you watch this, because I know a lot of people are going to buy this video tutorial, and when you're watching it, don't mistake its simplicity for ineffectiveness. And I say that because I get a lot of emails from people who I've shown this to, and they tell me, how is it that I didn't know about this before? And I just tell them, well, do the steps and you'll make money because it cannot fail. And lo and behold, when they put the method into action, they do make money with it. And they make a lot of money with it. I've had a lot of people email me with great testimonials and case studies that I could use, but I've chosen not to do that for a number of reasons. You know, I don't want you to expect any untypical results because here's the thing. Most people who buy this aren't going to use it. It's just a plain fact. A lot of people who buy it are just going to leave it on their computer and they're never going to make any money with it because, well, basically, I don't know, they're lazy, I guess, which after you see this video, you'll see how crazy that is because it's simple and you can't help but make a lot of money from it. And that's because it's 100% all the way around a win-win for everyone. You'll see what I mean once you get inside, and there will be people who will put this method into action, and without fail, they will make money simply because they did put it into action. And that's because this thing just plain works. Now, there are no requirements. You don't need a website, you don't need an email list, and that's because this is nothing to do with internet marketing. So forget what you know about that for now. This is unique and different. So here's what the Newbies Or Not Quick Cash Income Volume 2 will do for you. It will show you how to create $1,500 to $3,000 easy income for you in a weekend or whenever you want. And you can increase your income with just a bit more time invested. This is the best program that I've come up with, which pays hundreds, even thousands of dollars with so little work and so little time. And again, it's only going to go out to a handful of people, and those I've shown this to in the past have made money and continue to make money from it with just a little bit of work that they do. In fact, most of them are literally addicted to this method. I mean, they absolutely love it. They actually enjoy it because it helps them. It helps other people, and it's so easy. With this method, if you've got a couple of hours to spare, you can easily create hundreds of dollars in income, and you can easily replace a full-time income with this method alone. I've had a number of people who I've taught this to who have quit their jobs and just do this on their weekends, and that's their full-time income. It's very, very simple, but very, very effective. It's very easy and doable to make $15,000 to $25,000 of income or more in just a single month with only this method alone. And once again, you won't be doing any kind of internet marketing or advertising, list building or emailing or website promoting or blogging or anything like that. This is literally a simple anybody can do it method. With this, you'll be able to work less, earn more, and be 3 times happier because once you do the work, you can go out and spend time doing the things that you love with the people you love to do it with. You're not forced to sit in an office like a typical 9-to-5 job just to hammer away at a job not doing what you really love. This is one of the most simple, rewarding ways of making an astronomical income, but for some reason, it hasn't even occurred to many people that this is even available to them. People are always emailing me saying, wow, I can't believe I've never even thought of that before. This is so simple. Why didn't I think about this before? Well, I know the question that you're asking yourself now is, what's this going to cost to get my hands on this? And in all honesty, I could charge an arm and a leg for this, and thousands would still buy it. And that's because this is a training that almost nobody has, and it's working for me, and it's working for those people that I've shared it with. And a lot of people would pay the price for this even if it was $1,000 or $2,000 because they can easily make that back their first weekend that they put it into action. But that's not what I'm going to do. In fact, this isn't even going to go for $500, even though it's easy to make that back in just an hour or two at the most. In fact, it's not even going to cost you $197 because, and I know that's still out of a lot of people's reach. And people have been telling me that I'm insane for charging so little for this incredible got-to-have training because they see how quickly it makes money and they see the sheer genius behind it. And people tell me that they would have paid $500 for this and they would have paid $1,000 for this because they've already made 5 times that in their first week. So it's not going to be any of those prices. Here's the thing. I want you to get this method today. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to contact me and I'll help you in any way that I can. But here's what you need to do next, because once again, this is a very limited offer. If you come back to this video in a few hours, I can't guarantee it's going to be still up. And if it is up, I can't guarantee it's going to still be up for this price because I'm probably going to double it or triple it here pretty quickly. And the fact is, I'm only letting a number of copies of this method out. And I'm not going to release that number, obviously, because that would tell you how long you have. But once again, more people are seeing this than I have copies available. So you don't have a lot of time. If you don't snap up this method right now, I can't guarantee that you're ever going to get it. So go ahead, click below, and go to the order form and get it right now before it's gone. Go ahead and watch it and start implementing it today. And you should be able to make money right away, even your first day of putting it into action. So once again, click below this video on the order link now, and I'll see you in the training.